Hi, thank you for clicking to watch this video. I have completed the Brindleton Bay world in the save. I did bulldoze a lot of lots. I only built four houses, I believe, and one lounge and a bar, and obviously a vet clinic. And I'll link down the live where I give like a tour of the vet clinic and the bar. But yeah, I do recommend bulldozing lots because I don't really know anybody who uses like every single lot in a world. Like a lot of simmers, they want bigger worlds and things like that. But I mean, to be honest, it decreases the loading time and it just helps your save move a lot faster. And I feel it does contribute to like or lowering the risk of a save file corruption when you do have less builds in your game. But yeah, this is a 64 by 64 lot that I turned into a residential rental. So I would say it's like an okay, like realistic, gameplay of a neighborhood. But this is a couple, Brett, and I can't remember his husband's name to be honest. Um, but I gave them two dogs. I don't know the bigger dog's breed. I just call it the Lassie dog. And I think the smaller dog is like a French bulldog.
Bench we. Oh,
But
Arpanoy.
yeah, I really their house
Gargoing.
probably is my favorite. And
Oh,
then there's another house
Pura.
across the street that's
Oh,
my favorite on this
Arpanoy.
lot that I really liked how it turned out.
Hoopa.
And all these lots are only cats and dogs and base game. And Cruella de Vil, that's her in the black dress, and then the blonde couple, those are the popes. Can't really remember their name. I just kind of like made them very quickly in cast. But yeah, I believe I mentioned in the last video that I did give them a son. So, and then here's the custom pet washing station. If you want to know how to make that, just check out my shorts. I did a quick tutorial on it. This house has one, and then the house across the street, I believe, has one as well. I didn't use any custom content. But yeah, the Oasis Spring base game save file is free on my Patreon, and then this save file, the Brindleton Bay, will be available on my Patreon. But yeah, they're sleeping in separate beds. When I've never played them before, but they have a very low relationship levels. So
Oh, Lana. Kelna.
but I believe the
Chris. Guasha. Nipna.
brown guy in the relationship, he's like has a wandering eye because he did flirt with one of the
Wansa.
neighbors in front of him. So
Nabi said.
and then this is Cruella de Vil's house. I gave her Dalmatians, of course. I never really see Dalmatians generate in the game. I named one of the Dalmatians Ruby, and then the other one is Boris. I could have made like the two henchmen that she has, but I just didn't really feel like it, to be honest. I mainly am really just like focusing on builds, and then of course trying to like add some characters in there as well. But I didn't decorate the full house. I just decorated like the office area, bedroom, and living, kitchen, dining, and then like the backyard area. Not really, or I just don't really feel the need to fully decorate everything and like like I said, place all the lots or fill up all the lots because I honestly feel like it lowers the risk of save file corruption and your save moves so much or functions so much more smoothly. Because I mean, I don't know anybody who uses every single lot unless you live in a very small world like the occult worlds or something like that, unless you play in those worlds. But yeah, I have started on the cottage living. I know I've completed two houses. The Cecilia's house. I'm only doing cottage living and a base game. And I'm just doing a little speed builds really quickly. So I'm really focused on like building right now. I'm still trying to like play in the other save that has the five families challenge. I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it. I'm trying. I'm like playing another household. I might have to create another household to like play, but I'm just really into like building right now. I just kind of go through like phases of like playing Sims. Sometimes I'll just only do gameplay, and then other times I'll just mainly focus on like building because I am hopefully when I complete the save, it'll be like my forever, quote unquote, forever save file or whatever. So, yeah. But I'm I know cottage living. I'm gonna build like quite a bit of lots. I know I have like two more houses to build. Obviously I'm gonna recreate the gnome's arm. I think that is what it is. Bar. I think I'm gonna make a mayor's house, even though the mayor career comes with city living. Oh yeah, like I mean, a lot of people know this tip, but look for artwork on the gallery. I mean, it's still kind of hard. I would try to filter through it by like hashtags. Those are a lot easier to find kind of what you're looking for. But you know, the gallery is glitchy, so a lot of people don't like to play online. But I was able to find at least one picture or two. But yeah, cottage living, I think this is probably going to be my favorite world where I'm only, you know, building with that pack and base game so far. I mean, Cottage Living is always a pack that I'm like always going to recommend just because I don't know who was the project manager or who was the team when they sat down and created this game pack, but it was like rent was due, okay? It was like, I don't know, maybe they was trying to max out their Roth RA or IRA, whatever it's called, or something, because I have, well, the only complaint I have is like no functional grocery stores, probably, and no sales table. I don't think cottage living comes with a sales table or anything like that. So that's just, I mean, you have, of course, that stall, but yeah, I wish you could like sell you can sell your like produce or whatever to the market, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to show up. I mean, not that I know of. And what else? Oh yeah, canning. I mean, I like canning, like they're really cute, but I kept like researching it, and I don't know if you can substitute the canning for some ingredients. I know like obviously eggs go bad and milk, I believe, and cheese, so you could turn it into canning to like obviously preserve them longer, but I will say cottage living, like the build by is really really pretty. The gameplay is so cozy and chill. I really love the world. The only thing is the lighting. Like I have to have some type of G shade or the sunblind mod in because the lighting in cottage living is terrible. But I think they said it's like the world is inspired by like either the English countryside or Ireland or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I forgot to put a what is it? What is it? Cross stitch, I think that's the activity. A basket or whatever here. But yeah, that's the next world that I am currently working on. and follow me on Twitch or TikTok because I go live on there. I try to go live on YouTube, especially if I'm playing in this quote unquote forever save file, so that you can see the gameplay and the builds. But I guess one thing I want to do mention is I probably won't be doing too much terrain paint because I mean I have gotten the roof glitch a couple of times, but also I know I saved after doing terrain paint and it's just not saving to the game or the save file. Like I'll load back in and all the terrain paint, and terrain paint does take a little bit of time to do, and I like it because it really does add depth to like the build. It makes it look a lot more realistic, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not saving to the save file. And that swing is functional. I just did like a basement true. I mean, obviously I wish we had like a tree swing that was functional where you could actually swing on it. I mean, I know there's a mod for that, of course, but and then too, I'm a little sad that we only get blankets and Love Struck. We didn't get it in Cottage Living because I feel like it would just fit the cottage aesthetic a little bit better with the blankets and having a picnic on the ground instead of having to place it on the table. I mean, you can eat on the ground, but you don't need necessarily the blanket, but but yeah, and I love building kind of around the kitchen coop as well because I don't know, the kitchen coops are ugly, and then I do kind of build a makeshift like shed as well because I don't really like the sheds. I feel like if they were going to do that they could have gave us pigs. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to this point, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.